would say we shouldn't normalize it, but that's what people do. They rat. All they do is rat. Ratatouille. Like, that's all they do. They might as well be in the kitchen pulling the hair and making the damn food.
NAYIMEDWARD $, nigga. NAYIMED.
Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Nayim. I'm your host, and today we have to discuss Ksoo's father. And let me be clear in no uncertain terms, Ksoo's father deserves the death penalty. If you've been over here for any significant amount of time, you already know how I feel about rats. I hate rats. I hate ratting. I don't care about rats. But the act of ratting and telling and snitching and all of that is so disgusting to me, because it's all good when everybody agrees that they want to get in the car and go on the ride. You want to be a part of everything that's going on. You want to know everything that's going on. You want to participate in all the events. You want to go here, go there. It's all fun. It's all good when you're getting the benefits. But as soon as the car turn around and start going 100 miles per hour in the other direction, and you see that brick wall, then you want to take your seatbelt off and you want to get out. Well, let me out the car. No. You know we about to crash with us, because you agreed to that when we got in this car together. I do not like, no snitching is the law of the land. No snitching is American culture. Nobody likes a snitch. Little kids don't like a snitch. They call them tattletales. You don't like the rat at the job, the teller and the snitch at the job. No snitching with the police. No snitching in the government. They call those people whistleblowers. Nobody likes a snitch. And what makes this Ksoo situation so disgusting and so diabolical is Ksoo's father is the reason that Ksoo is the way that he is. You think Ksoo just woke up one day and decided to be the way that he was? Or did he have encouragement? Because to my understanding, this isn't Dad's first rodeo in the court. He's had multiple chances to do the right thing and raise his children correctly. Because I looked at some of him when they asked, some of the video of when they asked him, why did you tell? This man say, I got other kids who need their father. I got a heart condition, high blood pressure, diabetes, my toes falling off, this going on, that, all these medical reasons. Oh, my little kid, he want to teach me how to play the game. My other son want me to come to the football game. My daughter asking when she gonna see me, all of this. But my thing is, what about Ksoo? You didn't raise him. You didn't want to be there for him. You didn't care about what he wanted to do and what his upbringing should have been. Why should you live to raise more people to be like you? My problem with those kind of people in that generation, before I even say that, people will tell you, because you don't agree with rats, you don't agree with turncoats, you don't agree with traitors, you don't agree with treasonous behavior, especially when it pertains to your bloodline, they'll tell you to grow up. It's time to grow up. We got to move past this. It's holding us back. What do you mean grow up when the person who was supposed to raise me didn't fucking raise me? We got to stop. No, you don't get to run around here unfettered, doing whatever you want to. And then when the consequences come, you decide that you wanted to have all the fun, but didn't want to help clean up the party. You didn't want to just take your lit when it came. You didn't want to suffer any of the consequences. And you just going to decide that ain't going to be no consequences for you. No. His generation of people, and I'm saying him and really him and anybody that's older than him, those people left us for dead. Get that in your head. Those people left us for dead. They did not care about us. They didn't leave us no inheritance. They didn't leave us no game. They didn't leave us nothing that we could take into the lives that we have now, except degeneracy. Because see, when they was our age, all they cared about was getting the Cadillac, getting the best car, having the nice clothes, taking all the pictures, doing all the dope, chasing all the hoes, fucking all the white girls, sniffing all the cocaine, all they doing the ecstasy and all the whatever they was doing, Molly. All they cared about was getting high, doing dope, and being in the streets, running with their gang. They didn't say, I'm 20 some years old, I'm 30, whatever, about to be 30. I care about being a family man. I care about being an upstanding woman. I care about investing in my children. None of the people from those generations before us sacrificed so we would not have to go and bow to a system of oppression. None of them did none of that. They left us for dead. And if for people to tell you, oh, that's just how it is, and you got to ain't no grow up. I don't have to listen to somebody who didn't raise me. That's no. Because you want to come back after doing 20 years, 15 years, 10 years locked in the cage. Somebody telling you what you can and can't eat, telling you what you can and can't do. You want to come after having to bow down and be a prisoner after abandoning your responsibilities, abandoning your family, not leaving anybody any inheritance, not leaving anybody anything that they can use, leaving your children out here for dead, leaving your community out here for dead. You want to come home and you want to take all the young nigga jobs. You want to come home and you want to fuck all the young hoes. You want to come home and dress like a young nigga instead of getting out here and letting people know we failed the community. We need to be watching and taking notes from y'all because y'all are cleaning it up. They don't want to do that. They are stuck wherever their mind got arrested. When they got arrested, that's where they got stuck. Where they abandoned their family, that's where they got stuck. When they turned on their computers, see, Ksoo's dad turned on him way before going into the courtroom. I even got a problem with you even getting up there talking about you needed to be a parent to your other children. Because when you started having kids is when you should have started being a parent to your children. Parenting is a lifelong. It's forever. And for the system to have to rock your insides and tell you that, or put you in a position to even sell your child out when you know when these dudes, these old niggas, when they came up and we was young, we were younger, what they do? Tell us their war stories. Tell us how glorious it was when they was in the street, how much money they was making, how many hoes they had, cars and all of this, how gangster they was, how hard their game was. They laugh at you for what you're doing. Oh, y'all, you new niggas is soft, y'all this, y'all that. That's all they did. Ksoo dad come home. You ain't gangster like me. You gotta prove that. Knowing there's a vulnerability because Ksoo didn't get where he's at by himself. Again, he didn't arrive here on his own. He had a lot of help. And a lot of that help comes from the fact that you weren't there to actually be a parent and to make this lifestyle and make these things so, just the taste so nasty in their mouth, just so turning them away from it. You came home, you've had multiple chances. You start running with the kids. You start running with your son. You start aiding and abetting in crimes. Because you don't want to grow up. A lot of these old niggas, they don't want to grow up. And the little bit of power they have, because is it power or is it attention? The little bit of attention that they get, they don't want to give it up so us as young people can fix their mistakes. And what's so Another thing that bothers me about this is that we don't even judge these people hard how we supposed to. We supposed to say nobody over 40 should have a say in any fucking thing, because all y'all did when y'all had the ball was score points for the other fucking team. We don't even blame these people how they should be blamed, because you know what? We realized a long time ago, pointing my motherfucking finger at y'all is not going to fix where I'm at today. I don't want to hear nobody tell us that we should be okay because somebody got murdered who participated in a war, who two parties agreed to be at war, and somebody died. Nigga, that's on you. You could have just not participated. No. Just because you died don't mean you're a victim. And I'm not saying that the person that died is not a victim. What I'm saying is, if two sides agree that it's up and it is war, then whatever fucking happens, happens. The other side could have said no. Ksoo could have said no. But Dad was in the back cheering. Because you know deep down inside, all Ksoo wanted was a fucking father. All he wanted was his dad to be there. All he wanted was to be loved and accepted. Because that was the void that was in his soul. And because he'll do anything to fill that void in his soul, because he got that person, because Dad ain't dead. He's running down, doing whatever Dad say do. The fact that you could even call your daddy after you commit a murder and this man come and he help you, that lets you know everything you need to motherfucking know about what that relationship was like. Because his daddy exploited him because his daddy didn't want to fucking grow up. His daddy want to relive his street years. His dad want to relive his childhood. His dad want to be king on the block and everything's ha ha he he. But now that you sit in front of the judge, you want to boo-hoo nigga tear it all. Man, no. Unacceptable. Death penalty. Give this man the chair. I usually say the needle, but he need to fry for this. If your son go, I don't even know if they would have been able to get your son if it weren't for you. And what's crazy is, I was talking to Theo earlier. We was talking about how this is the slam dunk they needed because their judicial system down there has been fucking losing. They trying to get Ace in the Fulio situation. They trying to get, Fulio's dead. So they're trying to get all these murders. They got this war in Jacksonville going on. They can't get Melly for some reason. I mean, that Melly shit's been going on for how long? I think I done had a niece and a nephew in the time this shit started. They don't have no wins in the judicial system. And what you do, you come in and you help them. Because you think that's gone. You want some mercy from the judge when you don't deserve mercy because you're a collaborator. We have to get to the root of this. You was a willing participant in these things. You're just as guilty as the person who killed the boy. But all these people are guilty because they didn't do nothing for our community. They don't care about our community, bro. If you cared, you would have been upstanding from the jump. They don't. And don't allow these people to tell you that they give a fuck because they do not. They're liars. You might as well be Ksoo up there looking at your family. Because they're like, the hard reality truth is, if you've been alive for 30 years, 25 years, 20 years, and the situation in your life has not improved, and you still up under the wing of a parent, of a friend, whoever, you're still up under somebody else, when you need to go look at your leadership. Because your leadership is faulty. You're not going to tell me that you had a child. The child, I don't know how, okay, so it's 25. The child is 25, and in 25 years, you just now deciding that you want to be a parent when the child is facing life in prison for murder. That's the problem. Motherfuckers want to be parents from the prison cell. They want to be parents from the other side of you looking at them while you in prison, they out in the free world because they rat. No, give this man hell, bro. He is and it's not just him. He is a representation of what all these old niggas are. You think like, dang, bro, you ever looked around on this bitch? Everybody that's on this bitch all fucking day is an old nigga. Niggas ain't got no fucking job. All the young people is at work while these niggas is doing this shit all day long. Because you don't have no choice but to go and slave for whatever society will give you, because old niggas didn't build no fucking infrastructure. They spend all your money on cocaine. They spend all your money on hoes. They spend all your money on stupid ass clothes they can't even fit in. Being just like, this is unacceptable. And we should, like, I would say we should normalize it, but that's what people do. They rat. All they do is rat. Ratatouille. Like, that's all they do. They might as well be in the kitchen pulling the hair and making the damn food. It's ridiculous. I don't have no respect for these old niggas, man. I have no respect for these old niggas. I don't care. The respect, if it ain't nothing they can do to get my respect. Because why is the community in the situation that it's in? It's because old niggas didn't care about us from the jump. They never cared. They don't give a fuck about. See, cut it off. Cut it off. They don't care about us, bro. They don't care about us. My throat dry as a bitch. I hate this. I hate rats, bro. I hate a rat. I hate a rat. I don't care who's snitching, bro. I hate rats. I hate them.
YIMEDWARD $, nigga. NAYIMED.